Hello, I am Ugly Kid, your host of Based Western Fallout. So, something crazy has happened. You remember how I totally pwned that stupid Chud? That was like my first video essay ever. Well, I don't know, white knight? What would you call this? The prodigal Chud? Goes by the name of Based Eastern Fallout Handsome Kid? Ridiculous. He made a video trying to pwn me. Well, this should be interesting. Let's watch this.
Hello, I need no introduction.
Bro really said he needs no introduction. Dog, we don't know who you are. This is your first video. Yeah, we need an introduction. Fucking idiot.
I'm here to own stupid Chud who doesn't know anything about the Brotherhood of Steel. My sources for this are mainly the Fallout Wiki, but also the games, DLC, and the TV show. Let's own some Chuds. So let's start out with some foundation.
Yo, I took that footage. You see the guy running from the death claws? I recorded that. How did he get a hold of that? I didn't upload that. What the fuck?
Facts about the Brotherhood of Steel and NCR. The East Coast already nuked their ops. West Coast Brotherhood of Steel's largest chapter is Lost Hills, with somewhere around 1,000 people. Despite such a tiny force, they are able to project their power and influence well for what they are, due to their advanced technology.
Not really, bro. They're kind of losing their war with the NCR on the West Coast. I mean, before the TV show, you know? We don't know if Lost Hills is still around. It could be destroyed. We have no way of knowing for sure. And, you know, remember the fucking, what's it called? Helios 1? Yeah.
Yes, on the West Coast, the NCR is the local powerhouse, due to being a true nation-state and having thousands, if not millions of people, and cities, and massive factory complexes. The West Coast chapters are fragmented shadows of their potential. This is due to having stupid idiots in charge and ruining everything.
So you admit the Brotherhood is a bunch of stupid idiots. Boom. Get destroyed, pal. And yeah, the NCR is better than them. Lick it and jerk it.
Despite this, the Brotherhood of Steel still puts up a good fight. They have limited production and manpower. Yes, the all-powerful NCR cannot uproot them. An example of this is at Helios 1. We saw the difference of power in the infantry. The Brotherhood of Steel are quality over quantity. Yes, the NCR won that by throwing thousands of people into the meat grinder and making the Brotherhood of Steel run out of ammo. How many men died that didn't have to? Seems pretty easy to me.
You're okay. We're not debating the morality of things here. We're debating who would win. And, it looks like the NCR won that little encounter. Interesting. Just saying.
The NCR don't care about their men, they can just get more. Also, that battle was stupid. Father Elijah sacrificed his entire chapter just to get access to a super epic awesome weapon of mass destruction. He could have just been like, okay, I got what we came here for, let's leave. But no, he had to be a stupid dumb idiot and ruin everything. Despite that, the Mojave chapter persisted. Very based.
Yeah, so actually, Father Elijah is super based, and you're kind of cringe for calling him a stupid idiot. The Mojave chapter is not persisting after Helios 1, dude. They like, leave their bunker barely ever. The whole, like, Brotherhood quest line in Fallout New Vegas and Veronica's companion quest is like, yeah, these guys are gonna, like, fucking kill themselves because they suck mega cocks and balls, even without Elijah. Yeah, so lick and jerk it.
Side note. Just because I like the Brotherhood of Steel does not mean I blindly love everyone and everything they do. I will get into that further later. For now, I'll do a basic rundown of the Brotherhood of Steel lore. I encourage the watchers to do their own deep dive. Also, I will not include Fallout Tactics or Fallout Brotherhood of Steel as they are not considered canon. I would love to use them to help improve my terms of how cool they are, but alas.
So this is actually not true. Fallout Tactics is canon. Everybody says, oh, it's only semi-canon. Bro, okay. Well, Triangle City made a whole video about this. I recommend watching that video. They explain it in much more depth. The point is, Fallout Tactics is canon. Many characters throughout 3, 4, and New Vegas constantly talk about the Tactics chapter. So, suck it and jerk it. I'm gonna skip this part of the video. He just goes on and talks about the lore of the Brotherhood and stuff. Okay.
Now, I'm going to glance over Fallout 1 and 2 because they are super old and I haven't played them. And
get the fuck out of here.
What is your problem?
This shows just how undedicated he is to Fallout, unlike me, your host of Based Western Fallout. Can we really trust anything he says? He's just lost all of his credibility.
Yes, I'm evil. The old ones.
Well, there you have it. I mean, you want to pick between the lesser of two evils. I mean, come on. So then he goes on for a bit about the Fallout 3 Brotherhood and how they're cool because they're just basic-ass good guys with no complexity or depth. Okay, Chud. And then he goes on about the Mojave chapter going to war with the NCR over a Gek?
They went to war with the NCR over a Gek.
I don't know where he got that from. I think he made that up. I've never heard that before. And he also continues to diss Father Elijah, which is super cringe. And then he goes on to talk about more lore and Fallout 4 and the TV show and stuff. I don't really know how this is all relevant, but then he says something interesting.
Now, this is right as a bit speculative, like a Chud cringe West Coast Fallout, a wicked set. Broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, I'm always right. Nice try, pal.
Based on what the Fallout show implies, we can very individually guess using critical thinking that most of the East Coast, or at the very least, the northeastern coast of Brotherhood. The enclave got spanked and the insufficiency of ruin and completely gone. With no main enemy factions left, the Brotherhood can only snowball and get bigger and larger. They have room to grow, nothing to stop them. They are the East Coast apex predator. They also do not have the faults of the West Coast Brotherhood. They are not the isolationists. They allow wastelanders into the faction, and I think it's safe to assume they recruit from the Minutemen ranks. The Minutemen can act as a militia and stop gaps for the Brotherhood, solving their manpower problem, having all this land and population, which is now safe under Brotherhood watch. The only logical conclusion to form is that the Commonwealth chapter rivals the NCR in land ownership, population, and production.
Okay, you know what? He might have a point here. I mean, he did point out himself it is all speculative, but based on what little info we have, that is a safe assumption to make. So I will give this to you. I will give this one to you.
Production is easier to prove because we see the East Coast send multiple airships and graveyards, new armor, weapons, and ammo to the West.
Whoa! There's nothing in the show to suggest that all of that shit is from the East Coast, bruh. In fact, the West Coast, like I said in my original thing, the West Coast developed their own airships before Fallout Tactics. But remember, at the beginning of the video, he said that he's going to skip over Tactics because it's not canon. Even though it is canon, at the very least, the thing about the West Coast having airships was brought up in Fallout 4. So yeah, lick my chode, bro.
You're safe now, because I noticed you. Why? Because I noticed you. Imagine if I hadn't. Can you imagine it? Me look. You're safe. Yeah. Imagine if I hadn't. Yeah. Yeah. You're safe. Yeah. Me look. Yeah.
Huh? What'd he say? Sorry, I was a little distracted. I don't know what he said there. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. He totally missed the main point of the video. This Chud, the Chud that I was responding to, he didn't even respond to the thing that he commented on. He was just talking about the Brotherhood for some reason. Bro, nobody even brought up the Brotherhood until he brought it up. We were talking about how the fucking civilizations function, and then he started talking about the Brotherhood of Steel. I guess his point is that the Brotherhood of Steel set up civilization on the East Coast, but we don't get to see that in game. That's only speculation. So that Chud was wrong, and Cringe Eastern Fallout also missed the main point, so he's wrong. Now watch me destroy the Brotherhood. Okay, now Cringe, Eastern Fallout, handsome kid, at least show your face, coward, if you're so handsome. Also, something else to point out, his name is Richter Sanchez, he lives in Mexico City. His phone number is extension 9-855-623-4428. He goes to the National Autonomous University of Mexico. And yeah, I don't know. Do with that information what you guys will. By the way, this is just a joke. That was a stock photo, and I made up that name and phone number and just picked a random address and university.